The issue of university fees was discussed at length at the second Higher Education Transformation Summit that was held in October, just a month ago. And I happened to be asked to open that summit, which I did. And they remained discussing a whole number of issues. And amongst the things that the summit discussed and resolved on was the higher education sector should support current initiatives to address student funding and debt problems. They recognized that there's a huge challenge when it comes to the funding of students, which has been even more evident as our young people have taken up the cudgels and demonstrated that they are living under great stress with debt and the problem of student funding. The second one was that the universities, as they resolved, must be more transparent about the structures and the increment and engage more effectively on these with relevant constituencies. So transparent about their fees is what the summit felt needs to happen. The third one was that the National Finance Aid Scheme, NSFAS, must be strengthened to increase student funding for the poor and to improve recovery and repayment rates for NSFAS. Fourthly, all stakeholders in higher education, including government and the private sector, must work together to increase the funding allocated to universities. Now, this one is very important because it calls upon the key stakeholders in our economy, in our country, to work together to increase the funding allocated to universities. And this is a call that we're making and hoping that the private sector particularly will pay heed to.